Belly.
Belly, yes. This woman was Tom Sawyer's aunt. Yes, Hammond.
Polly.
Polly is correct. The abduction of this mythical beauty led, yes, Hammond.
Helen.
Helen to the Trojan War. And that's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Paul Berry. Brought to you by Giant Food. Giant. Fresh ideas. Great values. That's Giant.
Thank you very much, cheerleaders. All right, let's meet Team 1 from Hammond and find out a little bit something about them. We'll begin with you, Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt Kaufman. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our alternates, Avram and Mike, for coming out to support us today.
All right, thank you. Captain?
Hi, my name's Doug Tilley. I'm a 17-year-old senior. I'd like to thank all the faculty who came out to support us today, especially our principal, Dr. Sylvia Patillo, and our coach, Mr. Bob Jenkins.
All right, and finally, Steve?
Hi, I'm Steve Kaltenbaugh. I'm a 16-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank all the family and friends for coming out and supporting us today.
All right, gentlemen, in this round, each correct answer is worth 20 points. There is nothing off for a wrong answer, so let's see what's in the academic database. Here we go. On the screen, study this sentence, and you'll find the hidden name of what part of the body, also called the breastbone.
Sternum.
Sternum, yes, is correct. Which two of these words can be classified as synonyms?
Conflagration and inferno.
Yes, is correct. If the classical gods had had access to the internet, this might have been a good address for what Roman goddess of love and beauty who's named one of our planets?
Venus.
Venus. Can you arrange these three elements in the chronological order in which they were discovered?
2, 1, 3.
2, 1,
3.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. During World War I, a torpedo from a German submarine was responsible for sinking which of these ships?
Lusitania.
Lusitania. Here's a quote. His appeal is to readers with an appetite for juvenile trash. Back in the 1950s, one critic wrote this very mean-spirited review of the works of what author of The Hobbit and The Fellowship of the Rings?
Tolkien.
That's correct, and that's the end of the round for you. 300 points, Hammond. Nicely done. All right, let's move right along now to Chesapeake, and we begin with you, David. Tell us something about yourself.
Hi, I'm David Gearhart. I'm a 16-year-old senior. I'm a member of the Math Club and the Interact Club, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for coming out today.
Very nicely done. Matt?
My name is Matt Ladrick. I'm a member of Interact, NHS, Mock Trial, and the School Improvement Team, and I'd like to thank our alternate, Marielle Ladrick, for coming out and supporting us.
Very well said. All right, and Gil?
Hi, my name is Gil Schaefer. I'm a 16-year-old senior at Chesapeake High School. I'm a member of the mock trial team. I'm heavily involved in the SGA, and I'm also involved with Interact.
Heavily involved. Very nicely said. All right, here we go. Gentlemen, you know how this goes. On the screen, you can have your own fare right here if you can find in this phrase the name of what metallic element, atomic number 26, the main component of steel.
Iron?
Yes, iron is correct. Which two of these words are opposite in meaning?
Severe and lenient.
Correct. This might have been a good web address for what American who was first to sign the Declaration of Independence?
John Hancock?
Yes. These three ships made it into the history books, but in different chapters. Can you arrange them in correct chronological order?
Santa Maria, Monitor, and then the Maine.
Is correct. The only person tried and executed for war crimes after the U.S. Civil War was which one of these men? A Confederate Army captain who was in charge of the Andersonville prison camp. Answer?
Henry Beers?
It works, that's right. Number 3 is the correct answer. Okay, the quotation. No one wants advice, only corroboration. This was the comment of what American author who got plenty of literary corroboration and support when he wrote The Grapes of Wrath?
Yes.
Steinbeck?
Yes, correct, and you have 220 points. Nicely done. Last but certainly not least in this round, we turn now to Kent County. And Kent, tell us a little something about you.
I'm Ken Castelli. I'm a 16-year-old senior at Kent County High School. I help build boats and I draw cartoons.
And you draw cartoons of what, Ken?
Anything.
Like of me, for instance?
If I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're that good, are you?
Yeah.
All right, Ken, good to have you here. Nice to see you. We also have Captain Tyler.
I'm Tyler Melson. I'm on the indoor track team and outdoor track team, and I like to lift weights.
What's the difference between indoor and outdoor?
In indoor, I only throw shot put, and then in outdoor I do shot put and discus.
Strong. Yeah. Okay. Finally, Gerald.
I'm Joe Bigelow, a 17-year-old senior at Kent County High School, and I'm a Civil War reenactor and on some team.
Civil War reenactor. That must be exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That it is. You play north or south? Oh. All right. There's a politician. All right, gentlemen, you know how the game is played. Here we go on the screen. Look at the cook's choice on the monitor and find hidden within its name of what chemical element whose symbol is B.
Boron?
Boron is correct. Which two of these four words are properly paired as opposite in definition?
Rigid and flexible?
Yes. Back in the 18th century, this might have been the website of what Boston silversmith who warned people that the British are coming.
Paul Revere?
Yeah. These three women made their mark on American history in different centuries. Can you arrange them in chronological order?
2, 3, 1?
No, the answer is 3, 2, 1. Richard Tubman Albright. In the Bolshevik Revolution of 1917, which one of these Russian czars was deposed and later killed?
Nicholas II?
That's correct. Quotation, I love these little people. Be kind to them. This comment was made by our reader to artist E.H. Shepard in regard to his illustrations for what children's book about Ratty, Mole, Badger, and Mr. Toad of Toad Hall?
Wind in the Willows?
The Wind in the Willows is correct, and that's the end of the round. Each year on its academic, Giant Food awards scholarship money to competing schools to help students continue their education. In this first round match, grants total $925, with the winning school receiving $375 and each of the other schools $275. During this school year, grants to schools appearing on its academic will be close to $100,000. And over the years, Giant has been our sponsor. They have contributed more than $2 million to participating schools. Giant Food does not select individual scholarship recipients, but leaves that choice and the administration of the funds to the schools. All right, next is our pick file round. But first, let's recap our scores. See exactly where we are. Hammond with 300 points, Chesapeake with 220, and Kent County with 210 points. That's where we stand right now. But this is a very competitive round, so now be ready to buzz in. Correct answers are worth 10 points, but there's 10 points off for a wrong answer, and here is the first picture. This lifelike rodeo rider greets visitors to the National Cowboy Hall of Fame, located in the capital city of...
Austin?
No, Oklahoma City, Sooner State. Of what's known as Sooner State. This British aircraft carrier saw service in what 1982 war between yes, Hammond?
The Falkland Islands War?
Falkland, yes, that's correct. A violent volcanic activity created this peaceful water-filled crater in what African country whose capital city is Kampala? Yes, Hammond, Kampala.
Uganda?
Uganda is correct. On the screen, giving your answer as a positive.
11.
11 is correct. This 19th century watercolor depicts what New Hampshire college? Yes, Kent County. Gentlemen?
Hartford.
Dartmouth would have been the correct answer. Defended by Daniel Webster in a noted legal case. This early 19th century peacock was crafted of what metal with atomic number 30 that alloys with copper to form brass? Chesapeake.
Copper?
Zinc. With copper to form brass, zinc. Next we see music from the Fifth Symphony of Dmitri Shostakovich, a native of what second largest Russian city? Yes, Hammond.
St. Petersburg?
St. Petersburg is correct. Titled Mother Holding Her Baby, this painting is typical of the works of what American woman, an artist who... Yes, Hammond.
Cassatt?
Yes, Cassatt is correct. These are members of Queen Elizabeth's royal guards who, with great pomp and ceremony, guard what London Palace? Yes, Hammond.
Buckingham Palace?
Buckingham Palace is correct. Once a private home called the Palace of the Prairie, Terrace Hill is now the official home of the governor of what Midwestern Hawkeye? Yes, Hammond.
Iowa.
Iowa is correct, and that's the end of the round.
Got a craving for a mile-high sandwich? Then bring the flavor of the corner deli home with Dietz & Watson Premium Deli Meats from Giant. At Giant, fresh ideas don't just happen. They burst with flavor. They're tossed in Old Bay and take shape before your very eyes. Our fresh ideas rise to the occasion and meet your satisfaction.
We've got fresh ideas, great values too. At Giant, my Giant.
No matter how you cook it, some of the easiest meals are made with seafood. So come to Giant for the largest variety of fresh seafood of any supermarket in the area. And that's a great catch.
Hey, hey, K-H-S. Hey, 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 K-H-S. Come on, kids!
All right, welcome back, everyone. At this time, let's meet the faculty and coaches and administrators, those who put in a lot of hours working with these teams, and we congratulate all of you. We're delighted to have you here, and we'll start with Hammond again. And Captain Doug, you want to introduce the folks behind you there?
To my right is our coach and advisor, Mr. Bob Jenkins. And to my left is our excellent principal, Dr. Sylvia Patillo.
Hammond with 370 points. Nicely done. All right, now let's go over to Chesapeake with 210 points. Captain Matt.
Directly behind me is our advisor, Ms. Carol Jean Cordell.
Hi, Carol Jean. Nice to have you here. Thank you very much. And Kent County with 190 points. And who's with you, Captain Tyler?
Behind me is Kerry Gibson, our knowledgeable and very capable coach.
Nicely said. And 190 points. Congratulations. Good to have you here as well. All right, now, teams. Each correct answer now is worth 20 points, folks. Now, you see if all the lights are lit up above, as you see above the team name, if they're all in a row like that, it means that all 8 questions were answered correctly, and that's good for a 25-point bonus right here. All right, ready. Hammond, you will be first, but Captain Matt from Chesapeake, you'll get to tell them whether it's going to be packet 1, 2, or 3 for them.
They're going to receive 2.
They shall receive 2, says the captain, and so here we go. Are you ready? All right. Only Hammond now. Arizona's Saguaro National Monument is named for and has some of the tallest examples of what prickly desert plant?
Cacti?
Cacti, yes. In 1856, some Kansas settlers who favored slavery were killed at the Potawatomi Massacre, which was led by what same abolitionist who later raided Harper's Ferry?
Brown.
Brown is the correct answer. You might say that C.S. Lewis and T.E. Lawrence both got their initial start when they got their degrees from what same English university whose rival is Cambridge?
Oxford.
Oxford is correct. On the screen, which of these has the smallest mass?
Electron.
Yes, that's correct. The state of Pennsylvania donated to the U.S. Capitol a statue of John Peter Muhlenberg, who had been a hero of what last campaign of the Revolutionary War in 1781?
Yorktown.
Yorktown is correct. Most young boys can't wait to grow up. But what James Barrie title character stayed in Never Never Land because he refused to grow up?
Peter Pan.
Yes, Peter Pan. On the screen. Solve for X.
4
is the correct answer. While General Grant commanded Union troops at the end of the Civil War, what other general nicknamed Old Fuss and Feathers had commanded them at the war's start? Gentlemen?
Scott.
Is the correct answer, and a bonus for Hammond. Oh, we just had to wrestle Scott out of there, didn't we? Nicely done, nicely done. All right, we turn now to Chesapeake, and just as we did before, Captain Tyler, you can tell them whether it'll be packet 1 or 3, leaving the other for yourself.
1.
1 for them, leaving 3 for you. Okay. Gentlemen, here we go. Chesapeake only now. Here we go. Scientists have recently found evidence of water existing on Callisto, one of the moons of what largest planet?
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct. Canada has a House of Commons, and what other legislative body with the same name as our congressional body with 100 voting members?
Senate.
Is the correct answer. A modern travel book titled In Xanadu includes a description of what river that, along with the Tigris, forms the heartland of modern Iraq.
Euphrates.
Euphrates is correct. On the screen, which of these inert gases is naturally radioactive? Gentlemen?
Radon.
Is the correct answer. Archaeologists have unearthed the relics of an abandoned English colony that has been established in Maine in what same year that Jamestown was founded in Virginia? Gentlemen?
1607.
Yes! 1607. That's the correct answer. The 4th of July, our red letter day for our country, was also the birthday of what New England author of the Scarlet Letter? Hawthorne is correct. On the screen. On the screen. What is the value of angle X in this right triangle if the other acute angle is 55 degrees?
35?
Yes, 35 is correct. In 1835, an angry Boston mob nearly killed what radical white abolitionist who expounded his views in The Liberator? Gentlemen?
Douglas.
Garrison, William Lloyd Garrison was correct answer, but you did fine with 350 points for Chesapeake. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. And, of course, packet number 3 now for Kent County, and Kent County only, and here we go. Moscow, or Moscow, may be a very modern city, but there are over 54,000 small towns in Russia that are still without what service first developed by Alexander Graham Bell?
Telephone?
Yes. If you walked a mile to the mile-high city, you'd be approaching what largest city in Colorado?
Denver.
Denver. There may not be much midnight swimming in Cleveland, since it's located on which one of the Great Lakes with a spooky-sounding name?
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie. On the screen. Under which of these classifications would you list both starch and cellulose?
Carbohydrates.
Yes, is the correct answer. As a reminder of the British victory at Waterloo, Queen Elizabeth still annually receives a flag from the family of what duke who won that battle in 1850?
Wellington.
Duke of Wellington, yes. Modern submarines cruise deep under the ocean. But what deep-thinking French writer foresaw this day in his 1870 novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Jules Verne.
Yes, on the screen. Solve for X.
Six.
Is the correct answer. 14 years after the establishment of Prohibition, it was repealed by what number amendment?
21st.
Is correct, and you have a bonus for Kent County. Welcome to another year of Giant Food's A-Plus Bonus Bucks program. From September 30th through March 30th, customers can help your school earn cash each time they shop at Giant and use their bonus card. Through last year's A-plus Bonus Bucks program, local schools earned more than $4 million. This year, Giant would like to award even more. Just log on to www.giantfood.com or sign up at any Giant store to designate up to 3 schools to benefit from your purchases. Then, every time customers shop at Giant and use their bonus card, the schools they selected will earn points toward a monthly cash award. Additionally, when customers purchase the specially marked extra credit items wherein they shop, they will be earning 50 extra points per item for their schools. The more extra credit items purchased, the more cash the schools will earn. Just remember to sign up today and help your school earn cash with Giant Food's A-plus Bonus Bucks program. All right, now before we move on to the grab bag round, let's once again recap the scores and see where we are. Hammond with 555 points, Chesapeake 350, and Kent County 375 points. Now, in this free-for-all round, folks, anyone can pull ahead and win, of course. Each correct answer is worth 20 points. 20 points off, of course, for a wrong answer. And there are several visual questions worth 30 points up or down. Gentlemen, here we go. Last year, over 190 million calls were made to what nationwide 3-digit emergency? Chesapeake.
911.
Is the correct answer. Between April 7th and June 9th, there are exactly how many weeks? Chesapeake. Answer?
6.
9 is the correct answer, between April 7th and June 9th. If your sweater were made of mohair and cashmere, you would know that the materials for the sweater came from what? Hammond.
Yak.
A goat. A goat. The goat. It may be related, but the goat's the answer we're looking for. On the screen, this illuminated book made in 1486 was dedicated to what English king who founded the... Yes.
Henry VIII.
It was Henry VII. Henry would have been the correct answer, Henry VII. In the 16th century, the German banker Bartholomew Wieser briefly gained control of what is now what South American country that is the continent's leading... Yes, Hammond.
Colombia.
Venezuela. Venezuela, leading oil producer. Here's a choice. Studies have shown that people who live at very high altitudes have adapted and now show which of these traits? Smaller lungs. Yes, Chesapeake.
Increased lungs.
More red blood cells is the answer we're looking for. More red blood cells. Even when there isn't a solar eclipse, darkness comes at what time of... Yes, Hammond. Noon is the correct answer. 30 points here on the screen. Here is the carefully preserved office of what 19... That's all the time we have, and that's the end of the game!
Fine dining doesn't always mean dining out. At Giant, we bring you restaurant-quality beef at grocery store prices. Certified Angus beef. Quality so high we stand behind it without reservations. At Giant, our fresh ideas don't just happen. They're grilled with an Italian flair. They make a quick toss and send your taste buds reeling with flavor. Our fresh ideas put the in morning and stem from the very heart of nature.
We've got fresh ideas, great values too. And Giant, my Giant.
At Giant's meat department, the quality you trust is inside every package. And now, outside is a fresh idea you'll love. Recipes and cooking tips. Bon appetit!
All right, folks, the scores are now official, and here it is. Chesapeake with 330 points. That gets them $275 for the school scholarship fund from Giant Food. Congratulations. Next, Kent with 375 points. They too receive a $275 check from Giant. And the winning school, Hammond with 505 points. They earn $375, and they, of course, will return for a playoff match much later this season. Next week, we'll have Linganore, McDonough, and Oakland Mills right here on It's Academic. Thanks so much for watching. Folks, thanks so much for being here. Now, come on down and say greetings to these young men. Thank you.
It's Academic with Paul Berry. Brought to you by Giant Food. Giant. Fresh ideas. Great values. That's Giant. Looking for fun of the sun? How about a trip to SeaWorld, courtesy of Sunspot.net and Sun?